Now, random dice is very simple, but it's still addicting somehow. I don't know. It just, for me, it feels like a mix of Bloons Tower Defense and like just a random, I don't know, like tower generator. You know what I mean? Because at least in Bloons Tower Defense, it was a little bit easier because you knew like all you had to do was get enough money, and you could buy a certain unit or whatever. On here, it's not that simple. On here, you actually have to, you know, go through a bunch of different, I guess, towers or whatever you want to call them, and you have to be able to manipulate and use them correctly so that it obviously, goes to your advantage. Like, for example, the dice that I'm using right now are called yin yang dice, and the way they work is once you match them all up and you align them, it makes it so that they're obviously stronger. And that way it's a lot easier for you to, destroy the blocks and everything that come your way. Well, they're not balloons in this game. I don't know what you'd call them. I think they call them monsters in this game. But yeah, it just makes it easier to defeat them if you, just depending on which, obviously, towers you have. Each tower has a different ability, and there's just a lot of different stuff about it. I don't know, it's addicting. I wouldn't say it's really like that good in terms of effort overall, but sometimes simple is still effective, and that's definitely how I would describe this game. So yeah, this game is on my number 5. Number 4 is Power Level Warrior 2. Power Level Warrior 2 is the sequel to Power Level Warrior 1. In my opinion, it's a little worse just because, I don't know, it feels a little clunky, but I do prefer the art style in this game. And I do like the attacks and everything and how the enemies actually transform on their own and all that. And that the transformations don't take forever to start, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, also this is not a Dragon Ball game, okay? Contrary to popular belief. I just have been inspired by it. But anyway, on to our number 2 spot. Number 3 has to go to Power Level Warrior 1. This game is honestly... This was the very first Power Level Warrior game I found, and I mean, it is the first Power Level Warrior game. And this game is just really freaking amazing, dude. Like, I don't know, this game got me into the Power Level Warrior series and Blitz games and everything like that, and it is really, really fun. It still holds up even in 2021. My only real problem with this game is you get sandwiched a lot, and you have to really heavily, like, rely on your energy. And, in Legendary Sage form, that's not exactly an easy thing to do. But if you keep charging your enemy, you could eventually get to a point where you're super duper powerful, and you don't have to worry about your enemies messing with you at all. You're just pretty much a huge powerhouse. I really thought it would be cool if this game got remastered, because the devs were talking about remastering it, or remaking it, or rebooting it, really. But it is what it is. But we got Burst Power now, which is better. But, oh wait, did I just spoil something? Well, anyway, now on to our number 2 spot. If you guys didn't call this, then I don't even know. My number 2 spot is going to go to the Final Power Level Warrior. This game is... I could be here all day. I could be here all day. Okay, it's got the Dragon Ball ripoffs in it. Okay, it's got carrot and vegetable. It's got an amazing story, written by me, my manga. No, I'm joking. It has a lot of cool transformations in it. The abilities are pretty cool. I just don't like how the basic key blasts are just like white dots or whatever, but hey, that's not really that big of a deal. I mean, in real life, there's sort of white dots if you're, like, into that thing. Like how that works or whatever, but you guys get what I'm trying to say with that. And then the characters are all very unique. They have their own unique designs. It's just an amazing game overall. I really love it. I've been playing it for the past 3 years. It's amazing how far it's gone. And hopefully Burst Power can get this far as well. Because it will be, yeah. It'll be cool, okay? It'll be cool, trust me. Burst of Power is going to be way better than this. So now onto our honorable mention. Now my number 2 spot, or sorry, my number 2 spot, my honorable mention has to go to Dragon Ball Legends. And the reason why I decided to do this game as my honorable mention and not like my number 5 or whatever is because this game is irritating me at the moment. Not in the sense that it doesn't have content or anything. Obviously, it always has content. It like puts game modes and events in and out. That's not what I'm upset about. What I'm upset about is there's not like an endless mode or anything that challenges like really new players. Instead, the challenges are based off what characters you have. So if a new player decides to join and start playing Dragon Ball Legends and they summon the newest character on the banner, they can freaking wreck house in the new event where you get a bunch of proto crystals and stuff. And I don't think that's really fair. It's only challenging for players that don't really have those new units and stuff. And that's that. But what I really don't like is, like I said, there's not really an endless mode or anything, or a way you can challenge yourself in terms of like rounds. Like you start fighting an opponent, like you start off with like Cybermen maybe, and then you eventually go up to like fighting Nappa, or you go through every saga of Dragon Ball or something like that. They need to have something like that in this game. That would be really cool, but no, they don't. And I'd even be fine with, at some point you fight legendary finish units, and if they're strong enough, they'll, have the AI be good enough to where they'll LF you. It'll be humiliating. But that's what makes the game fun, is it's a challenge and stuff like that. At the moment, the game isn't really a challenge. The only challenge really added to it is, oh, I don't have this new unit, so I'm getting my ass kicked. That's what the challenge comes down to in this game right now. And it's really kind of irritating. That's why this is my honorable mention. Don't get me wrong, the game is still really good for a Dragon Ball game and everything like that. But as a whole, I really prefer the quote-unquote what Google would like to prefer them as, the Dragon Ball ripoffs, which are Power Level Warrior and Burst of Power and everything. Like, well, not really Burst of Power so much, but like that's why I prefer these games, because they actually have challenge to them. It's actually challenging, and then sure you could argue, oh, baseball, you just have to get stronger. Well, yeah, that's part of it. That's part of grinding. It's, you have incentive to get stronger. On here, your level cap is 5,000, and then after that, that's it. Like, there's nothing else you could do really. It's just a boring, stale game after that. And like I said, don't get me wrong, it's still fun when there's events. But outside of events, there's nothing that this game really does to pull you in. It's just another cash grab after you finish the events. And the only reason I'm playing this level right now is because, again, it's an event. And it's still kind of easy. Like, even though they force you to use a certain character, it's still pretty damn easy. Like, I feel like half this video is just going to be a rant on Dragon Ball Legends. But anyway, on to our number 1 spot. The best game on the Play Store right now is Burst of Power. This game has everything you want in a freaking anime game, dude. I'm telling you right now. You can choose between male or female. You can... Oh my gosh, guys. Just look at this freaking game, dude. You could change if you want your art style to be like anime where there's frame skips. Like, say, Guilty Gear or something. You can choose if you want to transform. You can choose if you don't want to transform. It's alright. There's multiple stages and stuff. And guys, this is just the game's initial release. It's gonna be updated. Trust me, it's gonna be updated. This game is just exhilarating. It's freaking amazing. I don't even know if I use that in the right context, but whatever. I wanted to use a big word to describe this game. It's freaking cool. This thing is... Oh my gosh. All this game, in my opinion, needs is more characters, more stages, and an endless mode, and we're golden. We're golden. We're like, well, where I live, we're like the Golden Knights. Like, bam, 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 bam. Like I'm telling you guys right now, this is the game to go to in 2021. What you guys thought? Honkai Impact, Genshin Impact. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing playing that? I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're into RPG games, don't get me wrong, those are good, but like, bro, this game right here is it, okay? And again, these are all pretty much my opinion, but just look at this freaking game, dude. Like, this game is so good. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's freaking amazing. It's like Rizona over here kicking ass. That air combo. I love it. But anyway, I thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Or that. Maybe have a nice day if you're not already having one, and goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to Base Brawler if you want more Power Level Warrior videos.
Yeah, and if you don't subscribe, you'll get bad luck in your next Dragon Ball Legends summon.